What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to be talking about the college football playoff semifinal between Ohio State and Texas. Winner of this is going to get the luck of the Irish, Notre Dame. And I say that because how lucky do you have to be to get gift wrapped an interception like that? Holy cow, dude. I was watching that game and I saw crappy quarterback play from Notre Dame. And I'm like, well, it's hard to win a championship with a shitty quarterback. They're punting. I'm sure Penn State will get a couple first downs, kick a field goal, win the game. For whatever reason, dude, Drew Allar forgot that he could just throw the ball away, I guess. Like, he was going to take a sack. He forces the ball out, throwing against his body. All you got to do, bro, is throw that thing out of bounds in the direction of a receiver. Just get rid of the ball. Or throw it into the ground, 5 or 10 yards short of the receiver that he was throwing to. It was an insane pass. There's no way he had enough time to look at his receiver and see if he was open or not. And he ends up throwing an interception in a 2-minute drill of a tied game with 30 seconds left, basically setting Notre Dame up in field goal range. So I thought for a second, wow, Penn State's going to win the national title. I would have never guessed, man, because they've looked like crap all year. And honestly, Penn State wouldn't have won the national title because they have to play the winner of Texas, Ohio State. But, dude, I'm glad that Notre Dame won that game. But at the same time, this is just such a weird year where there's just really not good quarterback play. The team that wins the national title isn't doing it with great quarterback play. It's not going to happen. So we'll see. Maybe Quinn Ewers can fix his red zone issues, because if he fixes that, he's going to put up some elite numbers. He's throwing for like 350 yards over and over. But if you can't convert the red zone trips into touchdowns, it really doesn't mean that you're playing well. But I'm excited to talk about this game today. I just had to recap last night's game. That was insane, man. I did have Notre Dame +7. I used Notre Dame as a 6-point teaser with some NFL stuff that I like. So that is now teed up. That was a +150 play sent out to VIP members. So no sweat there, really. There was an opportunity for Penn State to win by 7, but we were never in jeopardy of losing that play. So last 2 free picks on Sleeper have hit. We had Love and Warren. Both of those guys hit. I think Warren closed it out early in the fourth quarter. So nice little free pick winner there. The crazy thing about Sleeper, you guys, is all you have to do is play $5 and then you get 50. So for example, if you were to put $5 on this, you would have won your 15 and then you get an additional 50. So you would have effectively turned $5 into $65. So it's just making money out of thin air. Even if Sleeper's not your favorite app or my favorite app, it's an app that you need to have on your phone, and it's just an easy opportunity to make a free $50. Then we've got Dabble as well. Dabble, if you use promo code SBE, you get $25. So on Sleeper, promo code Lambo. On Dabble, promo code SBE. On Dabble, you don't have to deposit at all, so you can just put $25 on a play, and then you're good to go. So for me, the play that I like in this Ohio State-Texas game is I like Jeremiah Smith over receiving yards. I like Quinn Ewers over passing yards. Nice little 2-man for you. I don't know which receivers on Texas can catch those receiving yards. Quinn Ewers spreads it around a bit too much, so I'm just taking him by himself. And then with Jeremiah Smith, I don't know that Will Howard can throw for 260 yards. I don't know if he'll need to. I don't know if he will. So I'm just sticking to his receiver 1. I think even if Jeremiah Smith throws for 220 yards or something like that, Jeremiah Smith will get his 87, 88 yards, whatever the number's at. I think he can have a 100-yard game here pretty easily. Now, this game to me, I looked at that last game. I was like, all right, it's going to be boring defense, shitty quarterback play, under. I didn't bet the under. I bet Notre Dame +7. To be clear, I won. Okay. There's a lot of confusion in the comment sections the last couple of days. I've been winning, okay, you guys? Like, it's crazy how people misinterpret things. I don't know if you guys are just doing 5 things at once when you watch the video. Maybe TikTok has completely fried your attention span and you can't just sit and listen and learn for 10 minutes and enjoy the best free pick YouTube show on the internet. But sit down, man. Listen to the words I'm saying. I'm speaking slow. I'm speaking clear. And I always use proper grammar, which is very rare these days if you watch free pick videos on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. But look, I'm telling you, I think this has shootout potential. I think it has potential to go over. I don't think there's any reason to take the over in this one. Honestly, we got UFC tomorrow. With my VIP, man, it's hard not to bet huge on UFC and NFL. I just think there's stuff that's teed up. So I don't think the best plays are in this game. But the 2 player props I like, Quinn Ewers passing, Jeremiah Smith receiving. And then I wouldn't take this game under. But I feel like everyone's taking it over, so I wouldn't take it over either. What I like a lot here is Texas +7 or +7.5. Okay, get that extra point, get that extra 1.5, and then give yourself Texas plus a whole touchdown. I also like sprinkling on Texas money line here. A big reason why, you guys, is because Ohio State players, these are college kids, remember, have been getting told how good they are for about a month now. They've been getting told how good they are. You know what happens when these college kids hear how good they are? They go out and lay an egg. Texas beat Clemson. Everybody was telling Texas how good they were. And then they almost got caught by Arizona State. The thing about a team that almost gets caught is they come back with a vengeance and they bounce back. Similar to, if we look at Ohio State's journey here, similar to how they played after they lost the Michigan game. So they go out, they lose to Michigan 13-10. They've looked perfect ever since. Now, they're not going to just play perfect forever, guys. This is a team that lost to Oregon right here. This is a team that lost to Michigan. This is a team that really was nothing special coming into the college football playoff. Now everyone wants to act like they're unbeatable. Solid team, top 5 team in the nation for sure. But come on now, man. You got Texas, whose only losses are against Georgia. But you see, when Texas is getting told how good they are, oh, you guys should have won against Georgia. You guys are the best team in the SEC. Okay, well, Georgia ended up sucking, right? And then you beat Clemson. Oh, man, you beat the ACC champs. You're going to roll the Big 12 champs. It's going to be an easy path for you. Okay, they should have been eliminated there. But they survived. And if you've ever survived a near-death experience, the first thing you do is you exert gratitude. And you understand, holy cow, dude, it could have all been taken away. And that's what Texas is playing with right here. So Texas is getting told, oh man, they're not as good as we thought they were. They're actually not even that good. 7-point underdog. Yeah, Ohio State's going to beat the fuck out of them. That's what everybody's saying. The thing about the Texas Longhorns, you guys, is they will go out and they'll play Kansas, a basketball school, and they'll go beat Kansas by like a last-second field goal. And then they'll go out and they'll play Georgia, and the Georgia game will come down to a last-second field goal. It doesn't matter who this team plays, man. They can play anybody in the nation close and keep it within 7. They can beat anybody within the nation. And Texas can definitely give up an ugly loss to a team that doesn't deserve it. But when you're taking Texas against a powerhouse, when their motivation is highest, I love the Longhorns here. And, we'll see what happens in the national title game. But I just think this is such an obvious trap for Ohio State bettors. And I can't even wrap my mind around laying 5 to 7 points against Texas. It's just insane to me. Even when they lost to Georgia, I mean, they're not going to lose by double digits, dude. This game, Quinn Ewers was hurt, playing through an injury. They need to just use Manning. Now, if they used Manning, this game would be easy. Easy. Texas would win in a blowout, which they could bust them out if things are looking bad. But the other thing that I think of when I look at this game, guys, is if we were to put a number on this game before the playoff, like coming into the playoff, Texas would literally be a 7-point favorite. So you're telling me I'm getting a 13-point swing here It's just nuts to me, man. It's fascinating. But I get why they do it, because everybody has seen Ohio State have 2 perfect games back to back. And Texas has kind of looked shaky back to back. And they for sure looked shaky in that Arizona State game. But look, Texas is playing in a stadium that they won the Big 12 championship in last year. There's familiarity with this stadium. Quinn Ewers is playing in his hometown. Quinn Ewers, this is super important to me, is also playing against a team that recruited him out of high school. He went to Ohio State for a year, actually played in a couple games, had a couple handoffs. I don't think he attempted one pass in the Ohio State uniform, but he did play at Ohio State. And I guess they told him he's not good enough or something. I don't know why you would run Quinn Ewers out of town, especially when they got Howard now. I would much rather have Quinn Ewers. I think he's the better quarterback of these two, hands down, clear and away. They ran him out of town, just like they ran Joe Burrow out of town. You got to realize this Ohio State program, they ran Kyle McCord out of town too, and look what he did. He broke all those records at Syracuse. So I think it's a Quinn Ewers revenge game. It's a Texas is for real, they're a legit game. And I think Texas is going to win this game outright. But take 7.5 points. If they're going to give it to you, if they're going to dangle that carrot in front of your face, just slam Texas plus 7.5. Have no fear in that. That's the pick of the day, you guys. The player props, all that, I gave you a couple that I like. But this is a day where you slam Texas plus 7.5. So that's what I've got for you. Comment your final score predictions in the comment sections. If anybody gets it right, I'll cash app you $100. And let me know what you think. I'm sure a lot of you disagree with me, and I'm perfectly fine sitting up here saying how I feel and knowing that people will disagree. But when I'm right, remember this and come back and subscribe and understand there's people that do this for a living. There's people that do this for a hobby. This is a line that's going to trick a lot of people that gamble as a hobby into taking Ohio State. And Vegas is just taking you guys to the slaughterhouse. And I'm here to save you. Take Texas plus the 7.5. That's the free pick. Have a good day, everybody. I love you guys. I'll see y'all in the next video.